Hello and welcome to this episode of Truth and Tarot Time. I am so excited this week because, as you can see, I've got the lovely Debbie Sutton, it says on the screen. And of course, we can see where there was a connection there. Deborah, as she prefers to be called now, is Deborah Parrott, but she used to be called Deborah Sutton, and that's how we actually met. So I'll tell you a little bit about that. But first, I want to say welcome, Deborah.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here as well. Thank you, lovely.
Thank you for saying yes. So I was just looking around Facebook, and again, good big fan of Facebook because, as I am always saying, what you put in is what you get out. I put love in, and I get people like Deborah coming out back to me. So it's beautiful. But I did notice that she was Deborah Sutton, and she was doing very similar work to what I do, and she has Oracle deck, and she's basically heart led and all these wonderful things. And so I reached out. Oh, and also because you live in Worthing, and I used to live in Worthing in West Sussex. So I reached out to her and said, we've got too much in common not to be in touch. And so we became firm Facebook friends. And then we met in person last year when I went to one of her meditations. She's a powerful guided meditator. And this year, I had the luxury of being on her retreat in Glastonbury. So it was a most beautiful experience with a beautiful group of women. I got to see the tour, climb the tour, and soak my feet in the waters of the Channel Well. And it was all beautiful, perfect retreat in a weekend retreat. So yeah, thank you, Deborah, for that experience. It was really beautiful and one that I will hold in my heart for always.
Thank you for
Um,
coming.
yeah, it was a magical time, wasn't it? So we're going to do a little reading and see what wisdom wants to be spoken about or shared, or see what comes up. And then hopefully we'll have a little reading with Deb's own oracle cards, because I really want you to talk about those. And we'll have a little practice with those as well. So let's have a look then. Can we have some messages, please, and some words? Whoa,
Jumper.
there we go. There we go. What's fallen out? Wow. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting, actually. It's quite intense. Um, I'm sorry. What's on the bottom is the devil card. So
Okay.
this is interesting because the devil, of course, is usually addictions and temptations. He's also shadow, he's ego. There's lots of things. I mean, he can also be Capricorn. My husband's Capricorn, so I learned a long time ago to love the devil. But I'm getting here, because we're talking collectively, um, I'm getting that this is shadow. So this is
Yeah.
collective shadow that we're looking at. And the first three cards that fell out are all fives, which we know
Interesting.
are
Yeah.
adversity. We've got the conflict in thinking, mental processes, swords, air, mental processes, conflict in thinking. This can be thinking differently from other people, of course, but it can also be arguing with ourselves about
Yeah.
what to do, what not to do. We've got the scarcity card, which is the Five of Pentacles, which is often money related. And this um, if I said this before we pressed record, if money is the only reason we're not doing something, we need to think again. That was a message that I got. So this is a scarcity card because financial scarcity cannot exist outside of us if we're not believing and
Yeah.
thinking scarcity thoughts. So I normally say with this card, galore, galore, I have everything I need and more. And just to really affirm that, feel the cells of your body expanding as you say, galore, galore, I have everything I need and more. And it really helps you cultivate that frequency of abundance within the cells of your own body. That's what's going to create our abundance outside. So this is understanding that any thoughts or experiences of scarcity or lack can be released through understanding that the outside is a reflection of the inside. And we've also got the Five of Cups, which
Wow.
is a grief card. And he's looking at this, the fallen cups, which represent what isn't working or what's leaving. But if he turns around, he can see the new coming in. And this new takes him over this bridge to the castle, which in tarot represents our goals in life. So it's like a cycle of life.
Yeah.
It's like we have to say goodbye to these things in order for the new to come in. And I think this is happening on a collective scale. And interestingly, we have just been talking off camera about the fires in the New Forest and
Yeah.
some of these events going on in the world, which are very sad. And we were talking about the power of prayer and the power of putting these things in our hearts. And yes, it is sad, but there will be something new coming in. So this is about understanding that change is the only constant, that this death and rebirth, there's something here going on. Because
Yeah.
the last card is the Chariot. It's a major arcana. And you said something before, again off camera. We have these chats off camera. We really should press record earlier, because you were saying something about emotional mastery, self-mastery, and it is about self-mastery, isn't it? And the Chariot is about self-mastery because he's rising above this separation and duality of the physical realm. The black and white show the duality and perceived separation of the physical realm, and he's rising above it because the stars in his canopy show like heaven. And so he's accessing this level of consciousness, heaven on earth level of consciousness, because heaven on earth is a level of consciousness, right? And he's accessing it and bringing it into his physical realm. But also he's doing that through overcoming his emotions. I think
Yeah.
this is all really relevant. We can use the New Forest as an example, but it's important to understand that this is happening all through life, really, isn't it? It's about seeing like the death of things or things that are leaving our reality. It could be even our human loved ones, or it could be the end of a job or the end of a relationship, or it's something, and it can happen quickly, and it can feel uncomfortable and sad. It's feeling all sad, but there's this idea that this is the human experience, and that
Yeah.
if we rise above it and look at the beauty of what's coming in and the beauty of creation and the beauty of this cycle of life and put whatever it is into our hearts, this is how we can actually ease some of this pain and sadness, some of this pain and sadness,
Yeah.
or some of this scarcity that we're perceiving. And it is about, shifting the way we think from this
Yeah.
conflicting thoughts. And I think this is how we can bring light to the shadow. This is how we bring light. We bring light to the shadow. I just pulled this one off the bottom, right? And the very next card is the Tower card. So this is how and of course, with the Tower card, we've got, this is lightning coming in that's
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
the tower crumble. It's the light coming in. And I don't think it's a surprise that we've got this eclipse this week. By the time this goes out, we would have already had it, but we'll still be in the energy of it. And
Yeah.
the eclipse energy this week has just been off the scale. And I can feel it on a biological level, funny enough. I mean, just my body is responding to stuff coming in, and there's these, you might call them symptoms. I don't. I call it signs that my body is healing itself.
Yeah.
But things like that, where I can feel that whatever my body doesn't need is actually coming out. And sometimes when that happens, it can manifest as pain, aches, upset stomach, things like this. So it's happening on a micro level and a macro level, right? So yeah, this is about understanding that this is part of the human experience, and we can navigate it with ease and grace a lot more easily when we understand it's the process of life. And we can navigate it with an open heart of love and unconditional love and gratitude and all these things. And we can put all these people and situations into our hearts, and basically envelope them in the love that we are. It's not the emotion that we're feeling, it's the love that we are. And that's how we transmute the shadow into light. Wow, that's quite an intense one, isn't it? Three
That's
fives,
big,
three
big,
fives
yeah,
coming up.
big energy, big times. Big times as well, though, isn't it? It's huge times. We are here for this time, and we are, there's so much going on. Whilst you were going through that, Deborah, if it was all right, I just quickly picked at the same time, let come out my angel tarot. So not the cards that I've created, but the angel tarot that I work a lot with when I work. And I got the Five of Earth,
Wow.
and we've
Yeah.
got another five here. But
Yeah.
on this side, this is like, obviously the Earth card is that physical experience. It is,
Yeah.
but it's also the heart.
Yeah.
So on the flip side of that, that is talking about, it says here, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others. And I think that's important to notice at the moment as well, that we don't have to just do things on our own. Because I know there's a lot of people at the moment that feel that very much, that it's all on their shoulders, it's their burdens, it's their worries, when actually there is a support in place, whether it is our guides, our angels, the universe, but also those around us that love and care for us. So I feel like that card as well, when we're going through challenges and pain, or things where there's just big change and we're not quite sure where we stand, we're at a crossroads. That's a really helpful thing as well to remember. Interestingly, the second one was the moon, Archangel Haniel. Um, and again, it's this week I've been talking about our intuition, trusting ourselves, because we tend to listen and hear and see all these different things happening around us. Again, it's that external, when actually we've got all the answers within us and all the help and all the wisdom within us. And I think that moon card is about, we know the the important psychic insight and knowing thyself, which is self-mastery, which is what we were talking about earlier. And events behind the scenes, we spoke about the New Forest, didn't we? And sometimes knowing that, we when we do feel helpless, as you said, about opening our hearts, whether or not it's holding a crystal, whatever it is that you believe in, or just sitting there in that silence or in meditation and just sending out prayers or thoughts of love, is so powerful. Whether you're in front of an audience of 3,000 people or you're behind closed doors at home, that is massive. That power of intention and prayer and love. Love leads all. And there was two more. There was the Emperor, Archangel Michael. And we work with him a lot, don't we, both of us? The interesting one about this card is organization and logic and structure and discipline. And I think if for anybody, I suppose, that are listening here today or when they watch this, is that our minds can really create, well, very powerful, isn't it? Whether it's an illusion or whether it's something most magnificent, manifestation, it's the power of the mind and also
Exactly,
what we
because
filter.
the conflict here, if we can create conflict with our mind, which is what this card is saying, we can equally create peace with the mind.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is, if your mind is all over the place, what can you do to bring back that structure and that discipline to yourself in that wonderful way, so that you say that then creates a different external experience for you. And then lastly, we've got the Hermit.
Oh,
9.
I love it. I've been such a hermit lately.
Yeah, and more of that for me as well. I'm looking forward to that, because I feel like it's been very busy. A lot of us have very busy lives, or at this moment in time, it feels very busy with the timelines that are playing. So the Hermit and 9 coming up to the end of a cycle, about bringing your wings inwards and thinking about what you need. So this one is about that self-discovery, self-care, self-mastery, but also self-realization and bringing your wings in around yourself to have that quiet time so that you can really hear the truth of what's going on rather than all the noise. So I think that it's really interesting, isn't it, how this has come up today, because it is right where we're at with, like, you know, the Lion's Gate that we've just moved through, which was so potent. As you said, the body, the physical, different things that are going on as well, that are just showing us what we're moving through or what maybe we're resisting.
Yeah.
It's happening for all of us in different ways, but it is happening. And like you say, the eclipse, and then we're moving into so much more again. There's always something that we'll be moving into, so it's finding our way. And yeah, it's fascinating times to be alive. And also what Spirit is saying is about, with all of this and what can appear like chaos and drama and hard times on the surface, finding the gratitude. And you showed us that in that card there, isn't it? It's like, you know, you're looking at the spilt cups and what's occurring and the sadness and the hurt and the pain and how can I cope? But actually always there, even if it's the most smallest pinprick of light, there is something there,
Yeah,
for that hope, encouragement, and that faith for us to be grateful for. And I think that is a nice reminder as well, that there is always something to be grateful for, even in moments of vastness and powerful things occurring. Yeah.
yeah. Well, wow. I loved everything that you've just said. And I was thinking of things, you know, that it was inspiring me to, you know, as you were speaking. But the hermit, um, obviously, he's a sign of solitude and meditation, and as you said, self-care. And it made me think that when we were talking about opening the heart and putting these, you know, the new forest, and you know, we've had lots of wildfires here in Spain, but anyone that's suffering, basically putting them into our heart. But what came to me when you said that was ourselves.
Yeah.
This is about opening our heart to ourself, because
Yeah.
I think that's a really important link, because we know, don't we, that like with the 3 5s coming up, and then you also pulled the 5, um, we know that suffering is our springboard to enlightenment. We know that we grow through our suffering. Um, and it's what makes us stronger. It's where we find the lessons. I mean, Rumi
Yeah.
said, you know, the wound is where the light comes in, you know. So we know that. So actually, when you understand how things work, seeing 3 5s come up tell us not that there's anything wrong, not that, you know, oh my God, there's all this suffering in the world. The way I look at it is, oh my God, there's all this opportunity for growth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what it is. It's this opportunity for growth. And I wanted to ask, because a hermit is also Virgo, and Virgo's coming in at the end of the month, of course, Virgo season. And I didn't know what zodiac you are. What zodiac sign are
I'm
you?
I'm
Oh,
Sagittarius.
okay. I wasn't sure whether it was in the, you know, Aries in the Emperor or what, you know. I'm Aries rising as well, so those cards you pulled are very me. But yeah, it was oh yeah, I love the way that kind of complemented what we're saying. But I wasn't planning on doing this, but we are going with the flow, Deborah. Um, Obviously lots of people do guided meditations. Obviously, it's something I've done quite a lot in my life, but I have to say that you are probably one of the, I don't know the best word, the most shining lights, or the expert in guided meditations.
I'm not sure about that, but bless you, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, well, I was just thinking, wondering whether we could do a little guided meditation now, just focusing on not just the new forest, but focusing on anyone else that's suffering.
Yeah.
Do you want to lead it, or shall I? I don't want to put you on the
I
spot.
don't I don't mind.
Okay.
Whatever feels right. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, if
100%.
you want to, because I know sometimes you get your channelings and then you read them, don't you? So I don't know, but
Yeah,
you're
they're
happy
very
to do one?
detailed. Yeah,
Okay.
my meditations are very detailed, but yeah, I can also feel that what feels right would be to add in some angelic healing as well for everybody that's watching, but also to send out.
Wow, you've just given me truth bumps when it's so hot here. I'm really feeling it because I'm feeling quite emotional now, and I'm really feeling it because I do think I'm not. I mean, to have, as I keep saying,
Yeah,
these fives coming up, I think there is suffering in the world, and it could be. I mean, even my husband has a bad back today. I've been trying to say to him, oh, it's your body healing itself, focus on it
yeah,
that way. But not everybody thinks like we do. So even if people are suffering on a physical, biological level, or if they're suffering in their families or in their situations, or whether it is this collective shadow that's going on, yeah, let's do a little bit of yeah, can we?
yeah, of course. So do you want me to do the meditation and the
Yeah.
healing, or do you want to do a bit of the meditation and I do the healing, or do you want me to do the meditation and the healing? I'm happy to do.
Go with it. Fill your boots, Deborah. Fill your
Okay,
boots because
okay.
you're my guest today. So I would love to put the spotlight on you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, so anybody watching, and Deborah, your chance to have a little rest as well. And thank you for the opportunity. So yeah, everybody just closing their eyes if you wish, and just taking a nice couple of deep breaths. We'll just do a really short meditation and just see where spirit want to take us. Um, and firstly, just taking that nice deep breath in through your nose and a big exhale out of your mouth and just letting go. Just letting go of everything that you may be holding, everything that you may be thinking. Just want you just to surrender and just come into this moment. And let's call this is our moment of gratitude as well, isn't it? It's our moment to be with ourselves. It's our moment just to take the peace in and just dropping those shoulders. If your tongue is stuck at the roof of your mouth, just dropping your tongue, resting those eyes behind those eyelids. Anything that you feel that you're clenching, just unclenching that now and just letting go. And as you take your next breath in, just drawing in that beautiful white and golden light that is always available, those highest, purest, clearest, beautiful vibrations of purity and energy, and just drawing that in now from way up above your head, just drawing it down till it comes down, touches you on the crown. You might even feel those tingles, just drawing in that white and golden light and just letting it free flow all the way through your body, through your mind. If your mind has been distracted and it's been full, just letting that white and golden light just free flow all the way through you now in every single direction until you can feel that filling up all of your body, your cells, through your skin, your organs, your joints, your muscles, all the way through your energy centers. And then just start to feel that beautiful white and golden light moving down through your torso, down into your legs, in and around your knees where we hold that stuck energy, letting that go, letting all of that stuck energy go, and then out that white and golden light through your shins, your calves, down to your ankles and through your feet, letting it all go, purifying, cleansing, clearing. Coming into this beautiful present moment, which is what all we have. We have this and we have this right now. So just feel that love, and just send down your roots, send down your mighty roots now through the soles of your feet, down through all the layers, the bedrock, the cracks and the crevices. Send in your roots as far and as wide as they need to go. Through all of those colourful layers of soil, and that rich, nourishing energy, just feeling it coming alive. And as you send those roots down, we just ask permission from Mother Earth that we can wrap our roots around that huge black shining crystal there at the very heart of Mother Earth. And as you start to feel your roots gathering around that crystal, feel that anchoring of your beautiful light connecting you, giving you everything that you need. Feeling strong, secure, safe. Connect into that life force. And at the same time, you might find that you want to wrap your roots around that huge raw rose quartz there of unconditional love, giving yourself all of that love now. And as you give and receive that love, you send out that love as well. That beautiful reciprocal energies. And at the same time, you will find that ever-flowing stream of healing water. It's there for you to dip your roots in anytime you need that healing or you need that top up. So go ahead, ever-flowing healing light. And as you take your next breath in, just feel that life force energy beginning to pulse now through those roots of yours. And draw up that life force energy now, all the way up. Feel it pulsing underneath your feet, coming up through your Earth Star chakra. Even the seagulls are joining in, or the birds and the nature are joining in. You might hear that in the background. Just being present in this moment and give yourself permission to smile as you feel that life force energy drawing up now into your physical body through your feet and all the way up now through every single one of your energy centers in your body, opening, activating, expanding your chakras now. Breathing in that color and that beauty and that love, and knowing that all of this is for you at all times. And just whilst your body absorbs and nourishes and enjoys all of this moment, just see yourself just for a moment standing there in the beautiful forest of wisdom, the forest of your choice. Smell, open all of your senses now, let them awaken, smell and feel and touch the beautiful energy of the trees and the forest now. It's all alive around you. Notice the colors, the green, the beauty, the life, the energy, the beautiful creatures of the forest, the elementals, the fairies, even your ancestors and spirit loved ones joining you now, safe here in the forest. Feel the love and the harmony and the wholeness that is available to you, and let it envelope you now. And you might start to see yourself walking through the beautiful pathway that is made for you, crunching across that bark, walking through the beautiful wildflowers that may be growing there. And be open to see any of those animal totem messengers that wish to come forward. Perhaps a dragonfly, a butterfly, even the deer. Just be open now to the beautiful energy that the forest brings, Mother Earth. And at the same time as you are receiving all of this love and this energy into your life, perhaps take a moment to send love to Mother Earth, to the forest, to the trees, to the plants, to the sky, to the seeds. And whilst we take this meditation moment, let's open ourselves up to the beautiful healing of the angelic kingdom that wishes to come forward. So you may even wish and feel the energies now of the ascension column of light around you. And you're safe to connect your beautiful divine spark, just opening your heart if you wish, knowing that you are safe. Just connect into that ascension column of light here in the middle of the forest. Feel that pulse of beautiful emerald green light coming in from above and below you. And be open now from your heart and your divine spark to feel the love and to feel that healing energy flowing now. And maybe you wish to put yourself into the healing column of light. And perhaps you wish to include family members, pets, friends, community, even strangers, perhaps parts of the planet, the world, animal kingdom, the sea, the ocean, the elements, all situations. Let's just take a moment here in the silence, just so that we can receive healing to ourselves, but at the same time setting those intentions and sending out healing to humanity and the cosmos beyond. Sukonaya, Sikamoshikaya, Sukomaya, Isikanai, I, Shikamoshika, I, Shukola, Isikana, I, Shukoposhika, I, Shukulisikana, I. Know that this incredible, powerful healing will continue for as long as it needs to, even after we leave this meditative state that we are currently in. Just for these last couple of moments, just feel that immense love and gratitude in your heart, firstly to yourselves for showing up for you each and every day, and give yourself that love, nourishment and nurture that you need, because you deserve it. And thank you from Spirit and the angelic kingdom for being you, and for sharing and spreading your light even when you may not even feel fantastic yourselves. Thank you. And we just let that healing continue out to humanity as long as it needs to. And we ask that the angelic kingdom of light, Metatron, Archangel Raphael, and Michael will close down that beautiful healing column at the most appropriate time, in the most appropriate way, with safety and with love. So for now, feel your heart beginning to disconnect from that ascension column and bring back your divine spark into your body. And feel all of your energy standing back here in the forest. Breathing in that wonderful, fresh, pure air. And in a moment, just take a look up at that beautiful sunlight coming down now, creating wonderful shapes and colors through the canopy of the trees. And just before we leave, Great Spirit wish to bring you a gift. So just open your heart now and take a look around you and be open to any gifts, symbols, sights, words, wisdom coming forward, as this is your gift. Please accept it with love, immense love. And this will sit energetically where it's meant to, within your energy field and your light body. And as you take a nice deep breath now, just see yourself looking around the forest in all directions, sending that love and gratitude for the experience, and knowing that you can come back anytime you wish. It is simply a thought away. See yourself now walking along the beautiful pathway, crunching along all of that bark around in you, the leaves and the twigs, and see yourself coming back now into your body. As you take a nice deep breath, you'll start to really feel your roots beneath your feet, anchoring you, grounding you, bringing back with you balance, alignment, harmony, love, and of course, wisdom. When you're ready, just gently wiggle in those fingers, wiggle in your toes, and just take a moment before you open your eyes to ensure that all of your soul energy is fully back in your physical body. Yokono. Thank you.
Wow. I knew you were good, Deborah, but that was just magical. Magical, magical, magical.
Purely spirit, just channel in, just surrender into what it is, isn't it? When we just let go and we get into the flow, we just allow spirit and our higher selves just to guide the way. Thank you for
Exactly.
that
And when you said,
opportunity.
the gratitude and having gratitude for ourselves, what came to me was I'm so grateful that I had the inspiration to put you on the spot and ask you to do that, because we didn't plan on doing that. We didn't plan on doing that at all. So following inspiration, a good example. And when you said to see the gift, all I could see was you. It was like, you are such a gift for me to have in my reality, but a gift for humanity. I felt really emotional after that. So yeah, I just thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
It felt right. Thank you, and right back at you as well. And thank you. You inspire many people, and some of the great work that you do and continue to do, and the light that you spread. And it just felt so right, just to take us to the trees on every level. So thank you.
It's so important, isn't it, to have that stillness. And talking of trees in forest, I mean, we have quite a few in the garden, and it's just a beautiful experience. So simple, but a beautiful experience I had this week. I was swimming, and one of the trees called me. It literally called me, and it's not a tree that I've approached before, because we have a part of the garden that we just let be natural. My husband doesn't mow the lawn or do anything to it. We just want a little space for the insects and animals or whatever. And I had said to him something about the trees calling me, but there isn't a little path, it's all overgrown. Anyway, he did say that he'd make a path, but he didn't get round to it. But the next day, the tree was calling me so powerfully that I had to go. So I was walking over to this tree. It's not such a big garden, right? But I was walking over to this tree. And as I looked down, that Mother Nature had made a path through the overgrown. There was a little, there was a where the grass had all been, I don't know, flattened, or there wasn't grass there or whatever. And it went all the way to the tree. And then underneath this tree was this beautiful stone that was just perfect for sitting on. And I just sat on this stone, and it was almost like it had been orchestrated, you know. And I sat on the stone and I was like, hey, come on, tree, what is it? What are you calling me for? And all the tree wanted to say was, take time out and look at life from a different perspective, and just look back at the garden
But yeah,
from the perspective of the tree. And it was just so interesting because I'd never stood at that part of the garden
Yeah.
and looked on. And the peace and serenity that I could feel
Yeah.
coming from this tree. And the tree just wanted me to experience that. It just wanted me to
Yeah.
see, you know. So I think it's, yeah, this, the forests, the nature, everything, it's there for us. And we are nature. When we talk about nature and we think of going out into nature, you know, the truth is we are nature, aren't we? And we are one. We know this,
Yes.
but it's experiences like that that really help us embody that understanding. And I think that's what's happened
Yeah.
beautifully with your meditate. I mean, really, what a gift. Meditation, angel Reiki healing, and a little bit of light language coming out there as well. And it's so beautiful
Yeah,
that
it did.
you have this gift of helping us embody the understanding. We understand stuff, we have knowledge, that's all very much, you know, left brain. But what you do is you're helping us embody it literally in the cells of our body through the heart, and through these pillars of light and everything. And that's so powerful. I'm so grateful. Can you tell?
It's just, it's, and all of that. And I think this is what's just coming into my mind as we're talking now, is about that ability for us to create. We all have that ability to create the lives that we wish to live, the feelings that we wish to have, and be in those moments of pure, whether it's simplicity, elaborate, whatever that is, we have these moments to create. And we have those choices as well. And I think what they're showing me is almost like this feather. Sometimes, we don't know where the feather's going to land, and we're not even sure if it is going to land. And sometimes it may be like, sometimes you see the feathers get sort of sat into the trees or the leaves, don't they? And I don't know about you, all like those dandelion wishes that sometimes if they're caught in like a little spider's web, I'll
Yeah.
take it out and sell it free. And I think what spirit are trying to show me is like all of these things are a representation of us. Like you said, we are nature and nature is us. And it is that one, and it's just about being in those moments and enjoying it for what it is and creating how you wish to feel in any moment, despite what's going on in the external.
But it's not just how we wish to feel. I mean, yes, it is, but it's from a quantum perspective, from a quantum perspective, which is, of course, what I talk about in this book, spirituality meets quantum science. From a quantum perspective, when we have that level of love, gratitude, and peace within our heart, we are literally as within, so without. It's the second
Yeah,
Hermetic
yeah,
principle, the principle of correspondence, the frequency of our reality. It's a vibrational
yeah.
match to what's in our heart.
Vibration. Yeah,
So when we
yeah,
have that love, and I want to say joy as well, because you were saying about, creating and just doing things that bring us joy, like this, just doing things
yeah,
that bring us joy and for fun, especially now in Leo season, lots of childlike fun. But when we do that and have that and abundance, I want to say abundance because we got two times the five of Pentacles, didn't we, with the five of Earth as well. And when we can feel the abundance and the peace and the joy and the love and the gratitude in the heart, we're literally defining our reality, because our reality is actually a holographic projection of our frequency. And so we are literally creating that in the outside world. So that's why I think we had the that's why I think he came up first. He's showing us the shadow, but also you notice around the chains around the couple's neck, they're so loose. We have the choice to take those chains
yes.
off at any moment. So we had all
Off.
the suffering, the five of cups and everything, which, yes, it is sadness, but cry. It's okay. If it feels sad, then cry. I mean, I do a lot of crying, right? And it's
Yes.
good. It's
Yeah.
it's cathartic. It's therapeutic. It's healing. There's wisdom and healing in every tear, isn't there?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I
And it's
think it's,
okay, isn't it? It's okay, because a lot of people think it's not okay, but it is okay, you know,
and I think there's
to
also
cry.
society created, maybe this is just in my past, but a sense of humiliation when you touch. I've spoken many times when I was younger, I'd talk about, oh, I felt things, or I might say a tree called me, and then there is a little bit of, well, people are just going to laugh if you say that. And I think there's a real message here of, so what? Let them laugh, because
Yeah.
no, it's true. I'm really wanting to be more assertive and authentic about it, because when you really tune in and you feel these things, it's so beautiful. And
Yeah,
if we all did that, we are literally creating a more beautiful life.
totally,
Which
totally. And I
which
can,
is
yeah.
your which is the name of your your website, and the things that you do. Beautiful life. Oh, so Deborah, tell us about your website and the things that you do, and because there's so much that you do. And please, can we, I mean, I'm, I'm so into asking you things now. Um, Maybe a little reading with your own oracle deck. So Deborah has made her own
Yes.
oracle deck, and she's also made a second one, which isn't available quite yet, but will be very soon, I think. So please tell us about this.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you. Thank you for that opportunity as well. It's lovely to be here. So, yeah, and just on the back end of what you were saying, totally can resonate with that, because when in the background of being in the corporate world, of always blending in, and again, the lessons and the journey were my learnings to that love of self, because I wasn't, and setting boundaries. So, back then there was no way that I'd be wearing my baggy harem trousers, or, and even in recent years, I've shared about the light language side of things, of being like holding back on those things for the fear of what would people say? Will they laugh? Well, actually, like you said, so what? So what? That's okay. It's about being ourselves and being true to who we are. And the more of us that are doing that, we are all cheering each other on with that, because there doesn't need to be any competition. You know what? We can be here supporting one another. And I think that is what, I know that's what you stand for, that's what I stand for. And it is about being true, authentic us. And that makes me very emotional, because that opens my heart. Because when we do that, and when we know truly in our hearts that we can be who we are, that's a very powerful thing, and we can do some fantastic stuff. So yeah, so thank you. So yeah, so this is my first deck, called Embrace Your Beautiful Life. And this was quite a journey. This was one of my the reason that this come about was, to cut a long story short, was that when I was 13, I used to collect the Mind Body Spirit magazines, and I don't know if anybody's the same age as me that are watching. I still have all my binders, and they used to come out like every 2 weeks with like a freebie, whether it be a crystal, a little set of free oracle cards, ribbons, all sorts of different things. And I used to sit in my bedroom and have all of these oracle cards and crystals out, and I didn't think I knew what they were at the time, but it was the joy that they brought me.
Yeah.
And I knew in my heart from that age onwards, my dream would be to create my own oracle deck to bring that level of joy and light to the world. And just over 4 years ago, that happened, and it was quite a journey. And this deck is 33 cards with a little guidebook on what the cards are about, and all the messages are channeled as well. And my dear friend Sue, who lives in Brighton, she comes and spends some time with me, because I'm no artist, but she spent a lot of time with me down here in my haven, which is where I work from, my home, and spent time with me. So a lot of the images on these cards are actually things that I either work with, or part of my haven, or part of my home, that they're embedded into these cards.
So she was the
Um,
artist for it.
yes, her name is
Okay, I
Sue
was going to ask
Mason.
you who did the artwork.
Yeah, so it's a lady called Sue Mason, who's based in Brighton, and it was such a joy that she said yes to help me bring these to life. And they changed a lot in that time as I was evolving and growing, as did the cards. So they are available, and I'm more than happy to have a little shuffle and pull a couple of cards if that's all right with you,
Perfect. I'd love
just
you
to see.
to. And just so
Just
people know, these cards are available from your website at beautifullife.co.uk. I will put the link in the description.
thank you. Thank you. So, first one, magic.
Yay.
All right. So magic is just that, remembering that you are the magic. So it is, you're surrounded by divine magic. It is a very powerful, potent time. When this card comes forward, there is extra magic in the air, is what this card is saying. All right. It's about absorbing that energy and following your true path, which is just what we was talking about, being yourself.
Yeah.
Allowing yourself to be that magic, and know as well that you can tap into that as well. You can tap into that at any point to create even more magic. So that really is simply that. And you'll see a lot of my cards do have the energy of orbs on them, and that is because that was the very first way that spirit started to work with me. Because when I was young, I was always that person that was very fearful of many things. And at the time, I used to say, I don't want to see a dead person standing at the end of my bed. And spirit were very kind and respectful. That never happened. But what they did do was for me to start to see orbs. And I could see orbs with my eyes from that age, from 13 onwards. That's when everything started to open up for me. I just didn't share it with anybody else. So orbs have been a very big part of my life. Second card is freedom.
Wow.
We spoke earlier as well about seeing things from a different perspective. You spoke about the chariot, wasn't it? And the seeing things from a different perspective. And this card also brings a bit of that as well. It's noticing the birds. My surname is Parrott. That's been quite a journey. That's my maiden name, my birth name. And the birds are great messengers for me. But I feel for all of us that the birds carry such incredible energy and power, and they see things from a different perspective. And this card is about that, knowing that at any point, like on the devil card, that we can let ourselves free of those chains or those things that are
Exactly.
holding us back.
Yeah. It's
And
only us holding us back, isn't it?
yeah, so the card is, you are free. Be open to allow yourself the freedom you desire. And again, that's a choice in every single day, in every single moment. Putting our foot forward. The way that I see the chariot card as well is sometimes in the angel tarot, Metatron is got the reins and he's riding the chariot, and then you've got the white horse and the black horse at the front, and the black horse is representing us, the white horse representing spirit. And the minute that we put a foot forward, there you
It,
go,
it's just, yeah.
spirit can come in and speed it up. And I feel that that is linked to this and the chariot as well.
Yeah, definitely. And also, it's easy to think, oh, freedom. It's easy to think well, I don't have freedom because I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. But I think it's really important to understand that we always have freedom as to how we perceive that rock and that hard place. We talk about people being a rock, like my husband is my rock. It's solid and secure. And you've got the five
Yeah.
of earth, the earth is and mother nature, it's solid and secure and protective. So if we can perceive you know um our situation in a different way, that's where our freedom lies. We have freedom of choice. It's like I was saying earlier on about my husband's back. Choice, perfect, exactly.
That
Oh
was
my
our last
God.
card.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Because when I was talking about my husband's back and he's free to choose, am I a victim to this symptom or am I the creator and I am being healed?
Yeah.
I choose the latter, and it's
Yeah.
amazing how symptoms can ease themselves when we have that perspective. Oh, wow, that's spot on, isn't it?
Time to make a choice. Um, and I feel like this is kind of happening for us in such a wonderful way at this moment in time as well. As you said, like, this is a potent time to be alive, to be here on this planet. And it's, your heart holds the answers, of course. But a lot of the time we can either choose to be in here or in here. And, again, that's a choice, isn't it? Rest, reflect, and the choice will become crystal clear.
Yes.
Um, I think what I also get as well is about communication is coming through strongly in this moment in time. Communication on all levels, how we speak to ourselves, how we speak to others, living, breathing our truth, and knowing what that truth is in any moment as well, is what feels very important. And it's just a bit of contemplation time as well. If we need a duvet day, if we need time out, it's okay to take that. You know, if you want to be out there busy running around doing all of that, that's great as well. But what are you choosing at this moment in time to feel and be that like you said, embody? It's about embodying all of that. And I just feel so much love for being here, so thank you. That was the three cards: magic, freedom, and
Ditto,
choice.
ditto, ditto. Beautiful deck, beautiful cards. Yeah, definitely. And you just want to quickly show us your second deck that is going
The
to be
second deck,
available
yeah,
shortly?
I'll be really quick. Okay, so this deck is completely different energy, and this deck is about to come to print. And there's 77 cards, and it's called Embrace Your Beautiful Heart. And these are affirmations. Now, these are sort of the back of the cards. You can see again,
Yeah.
these are elements of what are in my world,
Is
things that
that
I
the
work
same
with.
artist that helped you with that?
No, this
Oh.
is a beautiful lady called Emma, who has helped me bring these to life, because actually these are all photos of things that I've taken over the years that represent
Oh,
love. So whether it's nature, whether it's, I don't know if you can see them very clearly, but each one
yes.
of them has a channeled affirmation. So she very kindly helped me to bring the design together. But the photos, funny enough, this heart here is in the Chalice Well Gardens from about
Oh, wow.
6, 7 years ago. It's in the shape of a heart. Can you see that?
Yes.
So these are all connected, obviously, to a heart, to love. So these are photos that are actually personal photos that I've taken over the years. I didn't know at the time that they would be creating a deck of cards, but
Wow.
that's how they've come to life. And this deck has come about is because obviously we are what we think about. We become what we think about. And even though there's not a booklet in this card, there is a wonderful channeled piece about how to use the cards. And basically, the mind has power. Obviously, we know that thoughts are energy, and the way we use and speak to ourselves has much more effect that sometimes we realize. So the question in here is, what seeds are you planting?
Yeah.
Are they, are they flowers or are they weeds? And there's a bit more about that in there, and how powerful it can be to manifest. And it's not just about saying these words, it's embodying all that goes with that, and transcending our energy. So that is my second deck.
That is so beautiful. I mean, we could go on for ages talking about all these things and all your offerings and everything. But what I would love to do is when it has gone to print and when it's available, that second deck, maybe you'll come back on and do a reading with those. That would be perfect.
I'd love to.
Um,
Thank you.
oh, thank you. Thank you so much for saying yes, Deborah. Is there anything else you want to say or share before we say goodbye?
Firstly, a huge thank you to you, for being you and for everything that you are, in this world and beyond. And I'd just like to send so much love out. And maybe just to add, if anybody is in the West Sussex area and you do want to meet other like-minded people, or you want to share your beautiful light, please do get in touch, because the Haven is okay. Just to mention quickly, the Haven events. We run heart-led events for the last 3 years, here in West Sussex, and basically the reason for that is to gather so many wonderful souls under one roof, to raise that vibration, and for people to make those wonderful connections and to gather. So we have therapists, readers, we have guest speakers, we have demos, we have incredible natural healing, healthy, well-being things available. And everybody is entitled and able to come and share those things and be in that light. So please come along or get in touch if you'd like to be part of that. We'd love to see you. And I send out so much love to everybody from my heart to yours. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Deborah. I'll put a link in the description to more, so that people can find more information about that. Because even if they don't want to, if they're not going to offer something, they're going to go, right? I mean, you're open to the public to go and receive all of these things. So,
Absolutely. And it's
yeah,
like, even if you're not in this country, we know that energy is not bound by time or space. So, how you do your beautiful readings, whether it's on video or you send out, it's the same here. Like, I offer, and it's my joy is to offer readings for people that include healing, whether they're in Australia or New Zealand, wherever. And I love that. It is a joy, and it's an absolute honor to be able to do that. So please do get in touch if you feel that you would like that.
yeah,
Open to that always. So
yeah.
thank you.
I will put all of your links in the description, because also we didn't speak much about it, but you do offer Angel Reiki training for people, and I've met some of the people that have done your course, haven't I? So I know how beautiful and how powerful it is. But yeah, there is so much. So check out all the links in the description so you can find out more about the lovely Deborah and what she does and what she offers. But I think you might be seeing her again because this has been so good. It'd be lovely to get together again at some time. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Deborah. I'm sending you so much gratitude and so much love. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Thank
And
you.
thank
And
you to anyone that got to the end of the video. And lots of love to everybody. Bye for now.